Hello students, today I am going to start MS Access. In MS Access, we are going to learn how to create the different objects of the database. All of you know that the MS Access is a RDBMS, that is Relational Database Management System. RDBMS stores the data into the collection of tables which are related by common fields. It also provides relational operators to manipulate the data stored into the database tables. Most RDBMS use SQL as a database query language, and the most popular RDBMS are MS SQL Server, Oracle, and MS Access. In your syllabus there is a MS Access. It is a part of Microsoft Office suite and it is a relational database management system software. First, the steps to start the MS Access is to click on the start button, then go to the all programs, then Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Access. The Access starting window will appear on the screen, and there all of you can see the blank database icon. Right now I have just selected it and it is highlighted. On selecting the blank database icon, a blank database screen will appear in the right pane of the window, and it is the place, this is the right pane, and it is the place where we are going to enter the database name in the file name box. You just see I am going to enter the database name. Suppose that I am giving the name of the database school. Then click on the create button. On clicking, just see the message appears here. Do you want to replace the existing files? What does it mean? It means that the database file with the same name is already existing, so I am going to replace it. So I will click on yes. On clicking the yes, the main window of the Access appears with a blank database and various components. Blank database means right now nothing is there, no table is there, so I am using the term blank. Now it has many components. This window has many components. Let us first consider the first part, that is the title bar. All of you can see the name of the database is appearing on the title bar, that is the school. And in the left corner there is the Office button and the Quick Access toolbar. Quick Access toolbar is used to Quick Access toolbar contains all the commands which are frequently used. And the right corner there is a control button, window control button, which is used to minimize, maximize, or close the window. Now there are 6 different types of database objects. These are tables, queries, forms, reports, macros, and the modules. All these objects are found in the tab, and that tab is known as Create, which is present next to the Home tab. So click on the Create tab. On clicking the tab, Create tab, I will get the various objects of the database. First object is the tables, then forms, then reports, then query, macro, and the modules are there. Now in database, first thing that we do is to create the table, because without creating table we cannot move to the next step or the next object. So to create the table, one more thing I want to explain over here is that on clicking the create button, the various objects are present there and are available there. Now for creating the tables, table 1 is already there, and all of you know that there are two views of table, datasheet view and the design view. By default, the design view is appearing right now. So the default view of the table is datasheet view, but we have to first design the table. Designing the table means giving the different name to the fields and giving the data types to the fields. To design the table, we have to right click on the icon table 1 and select the design view option. Now I have selected the design view option. Now it will ask you to save the file, to save the table. Now I am typing table name. Suppose that I am giving table name class 10. Then click OK. Now this table name has been changed from table 1 to class 10. Now in the design view, you can see there are three columns: field name, data type and the descriptions. In the field name, I will give the name of the fields. In the data types, I will give the data type of the field, and in the description I will say something, or I will write something about that field. Description is the optional. So right now the ID, name of the field ID is already there by default, whose data type is auto number. But right now I want to give the field name in the place of ID as a name. Then I will give the data type text, and I am going to remove this primary key from here. Simply I will click on the primary key button present in the design tab, then it will be removed. Second is the role, and the data type I am giving is the number. Third one is the rank, and the data type I am giving here is the number. Giving text as a data type means it is going to accept the alphanumeric values. Giving number as a data type means it will accept only the numeric value in that field. One more thing I am going to do over here is to assign the primary key. All of you know that in every class the roll numbers are unique for each and every student, so I will assign the role as a primary key. For doing this, either I will right click on the field role and select the primary key option, or we can go to the design tab. Inside the design tab there is a tools group and select the primary key option. There are two ways to assign the primary key to the field. Now assigning primary key to the field means we cannot enter the duplicate value in the field. Now after giving these three fields names, right now I am going to close this table, design view of the table. It will ask you to save it. Then double click on the class 10 table. Simply double clicking the class 10 will open the datasheet view, and in the datasheet view we can enter the values for the field. Suppose that first value is ABC, then roll number 1, then suppose that rank is 23, then move to the next record DEF, then roll number 2, roll number rank is suppose that 20, then suppose that I am typing 1 in the place of roll, You can see that duplicate value I am going to enter. Just see what will happen. Just see. On moving to the next record, it will give the message that the changes we requested to the table were not successful because they would create the duplicate values in the primary key. So I have to change it. Now I am going to make it 3. Now it becomes unique. Now second 4, but we can give the duplicate rank because rank is not assigned with the primary key. Suppose that I am giving the 17 again, it will not create any problem. You can see. Now clear that much thing. Now I am going to close this one. It is being closed right now. Now after creating the table, we can do the other works like we can make a query, we can create the form, we can create the report. So first thing that we are going to do is to create the form. So again click on the create tab, and one more thing I would like to explain over here is there are different methods to create the form. First is the use of form command in the ribbon. Second is the use of split form. Third is the use of form wizard. Now first I am going to explain you how to create the form using the wizard. The steps to create the form using the form wizards is first go to the form groups. Now I have come to the forms group. Now in the form group, go to the more forms. In the more form, you can see the form wizard is there. All of you can see. Simply click on the form wizard. On clicking the form wizard dialog box appear on the screen. In this screen, there are 3 things. First is the table queries. In the table queries, it will display the name of the table on which you are going to create the form. Below the table queries, there are 2 columns, available fields and the selected fields. Now in the available fields, the various fields present in the class 10 table will be displayed here. Now what do you want to add? Which field you are going to add in the form is done here. Suppose that I am selecting name, then click on this button. Then I am collecting roll number also, then rank also. This is the way to select the fields, or you can remove the fields also from here. And one more thing I would like to say that on clicking the double arrow, all the fields will be selected in a single go. Now click on the next button. You can select the types layout of the form. Suppose that a columnar is there, then tabular, datasheet and justified. I have selected the column 1, then click on the next. Then simply I have selected the style. By default the office style is selected there. Then click on the next. Now I would like to change the title of the form. Suppose that I am writing form 10. Okay. Now click on the finish button. Now you can see this is the form of the table class 10. Now in this form we can move to the next record just by clicking on the navigation button over here, which is present at the bottom. On moving, we can move to the next record. You can see, okay, from the form also we can add some extra record also. Okay, the last form has a blank field. We can enter the record from here also. Suppose that I am entering the records like roll number AAA, then 20, then rank 10. Okay, in this way the one more record is added to the table. That will be reflected in the table also, not only in the form. Okay, now I am going to close this one. It is being closed. Again come to the class 10 table, open it. Now you can see here the record added in the form is reflected in the class 10 datasheet view of the table. Now next one is to create the queries. Query means, suppose that numbers of there are so many records in the table, but if I want to see the particular record only, which then I have to give the condition, and we can see the particular records only. Okay, and first learn how to create the query, and that query is generated in the design view. For this purpose only, for this purpose also, I have to go to the create tab, then move to the other group. The other group is the last group of the create tab. Other group is the last group of the create tab. In this one I will click on the query design. On clicking this show table dialog box will appear, which will show you the tables or the queries or the both. Right now I have created only the tables, so the class 10 is available here. I simply have to add. What does it mean? The class 10 table is added in this query. Now I am going to make a query. Now it has two parts. All of you can see this query window has two parts, and this design grid has two parts. All of you can see, top and the bottom. In the bottom parts you can see there is a design grid, and that design grid has some elements. First element is the field. What is the field? It is a row which displays the selected field from the table. Suppose that I am selecting name. To select the name, to get it in the query, simply I have to click on the name, double click on the name field. You can see the name field is added in the field. But one more thing, below the field there is a table. In the grid, one more element is the table, which will display the name of the table from which the fields are selected. Suppose that name is a field, then it's showing that table will show the name of the field, name of the table from where the field name is selected. Now again I am selecting one more field. I have selected all the fields from there. Now you can now move to the next element, that is sort. Show this element or this row displays the check marks. The fields that contain the check marks display the information when the query is run. Suppose that I have unchecked the role, then what will happen? While running the query, the role field will not be displayed. And the third element is the row. Element is the sort. Sort means sorting, arranging the data in ascending or descending order. And it is used to filter the data either in the ascending order or in descending order, and this is optional. And fourth one is the criteria. It will hold the conditions on the basis of which the records will be filtered in the query output. Now first come to the query. Okay, now in the query I am given the condition that those having roll number more than 2 will be displayed in the record. Only those having the roll number 2 will be displayed on the query. Then for this purpose, to run the query, I have to go to the design tab. In the design tab, result group is there. First group is the result group, and in the result group there is a command known as run. It will perform the action specified in a query. So now what will be displayed in the query? Be careful about this. I have done some query over here that those having the roll number 2 will be displayed, and second one, the roll number will not be displayed. Now I am running it. Now all of you can see it is being run. You can see that the name and the rank is displayed only. This is the rank, this is the name, and this is the rank, and there is no roll field. And those having the roll number more than 2 is displayed here. Now on closing this query, it is going to ask you to give the name. I am giving the name as a Q1. Okay, now close it. Q1 is the query. Now let's go there and open the design view again. Now the role field was unchecked. Now I am going to check it. Now in the role field I am going to type more than 3. Those having the roll number more than 3 will be displayed in the query. You can see roll number 5, 4, 5 and 20 is displayed, rest are hidden. So this is the way to create the query in the design. So students, for this video up to the query in design view is there. So right now I am going to stop this one. So be careful, stay at home and stay safe.